Close the schools, stop grassroots sport, stop children mixing, playing and spreading this deadly virus. These are all messages we've all heard over recent weeks and months without taking enough time to ask what damage they could be doing to the youngest members of our society. Hi, my name is Tommy Collins and I'm head football coach at ELA, a grassroots football club based in North London. Since lockdown, our club has taken our sessions online so our players can exercise, learn new skills and socialise with their teammates. It's so important we help our players stay connected when all the current restrictions are keeping them away from their friends. We've heard lots and lots and lots and lots from politicians and public figures about what is best for our children. Yet we've heard next to nothing from the children themselves about how the lockdown has made them feel. Are they scared? Are they worried or stressed? How do they deal with these issues? And is there anything we can do as a club or society to help them through lockdown and beyond? We're not doctors or politicians or scientists or teachers or psychologists. We're football coaches at a football club that has a genuine concern for the mental and physical well-being of their players during lockdown. So today, we're starting our player catch-up chats where we talk to our players about lockdown and how it's made them feel. We'll hear firsthand about their fears and anxieties and how we can make meaningful change that will help them overcome these worries and return stronger. We hope that these chats will help all our players and children everywhere realise that they're not alone and that maybe by trying something suggested in one of our chats, it may help them relieve some of their lockdown worries. We hope you enjoy and please let us know your thoughts and personal experiences. Thank you. Just as an introduction, this is going to be just a really quick catch-up. Lockdown's pretty rubbish for everybody. All of our sport, as you know, has gone, and your school has all gone online. And we want to take this opportunity to try and reach out to you and your other players and just see how's it going. And we've made it fun. We've got some football questions in there. We've got a quick fire round at the end as well. I'm interested to see some of your answers to some of these questions. It's going to be quite fun. But first of all, how are you, my friend? Are you okay?
I'm good, to be honest. I mean, quarantine isn't that bad. I can still train. School's easier.
Yeah? Well, that's all good to hear. That is good to hear. But let's start from the top then. So, Antonio, tell us, what football team do you support?
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan. Any good? They doing any good?
I mean, did I mention that they're actually first place right now? Just to make it clear, they're first place. So they're pretty good.
I can't quite. Well, I suppose Lukaku was always a good player, but he's just gone over there and absolutely smashed it.
I'm pretty sure he hit 300 career goals like recently.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's impressive. So is that poor management, do you think, at Man United that it didn't work for him, or do you think that it's just good management at Inter Milan?
I mean, he's just a Man United flop, and Inter Milan had to manage players. So
Yeah. Oh, cool. Who's your favourite player, Antonio?
One, it's probably Lukaku because he's kind of like the best player at the club right now. But in general, it's not Messi or Ronaldo. I mean, like everyone says that, so that's boring. Probably Alphonso Davies, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because like he's good at football.
Mm-hmm.
He does social media stuff as well, so he's pretty funny.
You think that's important, especially now, the social media stuff, keeping yourself?
I mean, it's not just because of that. I kind of like how he plays as well.
Is he your position? What position do you play, Antonio?
I mean, for my team, I play right back, but in ELA, I play at centre mid. But it's not necessarily because he plays my position, it's just that, I don't know, I kind of just like him.
Mm-hmm. Cool. What about the player that plays your position? Is there a player that plays your position that you think, yeah, I think I can model myself on him, and that's how I'd like to try and play the game?
You can say me if you want, Antonio.
Have you ever seen Marco play?
I don't think I have.
That's a real education, Antonio. If you get the opportunity, whenever we do it, that is a real education. Everything a coach would ever tell you not to do is all summed up in one player. It's going to be summed up in one player. Okay, let's have a quick look then. So your position, you like to play centre midfield. You're playing right back for the under-14s at the moment. What's about that position either of those positions that you like?
Centre mid probably that you kind of like get the ball the most and you kind of like make the play. So that's pretty fun. And right back, you should get to slide tackle everyone when they try to cross the ball. Pretty fun.
You know what? In a lot of our teams, especially nowadays, you look at the modern setup for a football team. The fullbacks are so important. Liverpool being the classic example last season, Alexander-Arnold and then Robertson on us. The amount of assists that they got and how important they were to how that team set up, both ways, attacking and defensively, is so important nowadays. So would you say your under 14s play like Liverpool last year?
I mean, they're not playing bad, but not quite Liverpool just yet.
Not quite there. It's something to aim for, isn't it? Maybe not Liverpool this year, but we can aim for like how they played last year.
Probably Conte.
They're here and now. They're here and now.
He's doing very good with Inter Milan.
Yeah, I think.
And
you know what?
he did good to win the league with Chelsea. I know he's only there for like half the season, but I mean, he still did good. So.
Why do you think you'd like to play for Conte? Do you think he would be able to, I don't know, bring out the best in how you would play, or do you think he just seems like a kind of guy you'd like to work with?
It's a bit of both, to be honest. I feel like he likes giving chances to players, so I mean, it's guaranteed to like you'll eventually play. Yeah. And also, I feel like it'd be like I don't know. I just think he's a good manager, to be honest.
He's very intense.
He is very intense. He's very intense. But I like managers like Conte, and you look at even older managers in the Premier League, Roy Hodgson and managers like that they have to reinvent themselves. Okay, it didn't work out eventually at Juve, it didn't work out at Chelsea, but then you can go away and you can make yourself better. You can learn from it and you can improve. And I think that's a really good lesson for everybody, all of us playing football. But if you were a manager, who would you most be like? You see yourself doing that? Could you see yourself doing that kind of role, Antonio?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
No? Why? Do you know
I feel like being a manager is difficult because, like, for example, with Tottenham, I know Mourinho isn't being the best, but neither are the players, and they're just putting all the blame on Mourinho. Yeah, I feel like managers get too much hate sometimes, and they don't blame the players. So I agree with that. I think being a manager just sounds long.
I agree with that. The players never get sacked. So we spoke a moment ago about school, and are you missing it? Are you finding it? You're not missing it?
No.
No, okay. What about the online stuff? Do you feel like you're getting enough out of that? Do you think that you're getting enough education?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting enough, but obviously it'd be better if I was in school. But I mean, it's kind of the same because I mean, teachers still scream at you even through a screen. So I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Does that worry you? Do you think that if I'm missing some of these hours in school, does that make you think I'm maybe missing out on something?
I mean, it kind of does because, like, in school, if you need help, you kind of just like put your hand up and the teacher like straight away comes to you. But for example, in online lessons, the teacher like I remember this one time in a lesson, the teacher took like 20 minutes to like actually respond to my message.
Wow.
And then when I needed more help, because she never answered my first question, she was getting mad at me. And I tried to tell her, but she just wasn't listening to me. So I feel like that aspect is bad. But apart from that, it's all right. I can kind of train all the time outside, and I go to the park sometimes. So I mean, it's not that bad, but I'd rather like be able to. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I feel like it's just worse. I don't like it.
No. I have to say I'm impressed with your mum has kept us updated. I think you've been doing your runs with Gabby.
Yeah.
You've been getting those in and everything. They're impressive. You're doing a good job there. You really are. Keeping those runs up. But that's important as well, is keeping those exercise bits in and everything, isn't it? Do you worry about any of it, being indoors or the lockdown? Does it worry you or?
I mean, I don't really know what you mean by worry. Like, as in it scares me that we're going to be in lockdown more. Is that what you mean? I mean, not really, because like after last year, I'm already used to it. So now it's just like, oh, we're in tier 5 now. Oh, okay. It's just normal now.
I like that, but that's a good way of dealing with it, though. That's a great way of dealing with it because you're thinking.
It's better to stay calm than to panic because, like, if you panic, it's just worse.
Perfect. Is that your football analogy? Is that like relating back into the football as well? If you get in a situation.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. But I like that attitude though, Antonio. That's really, really good. And that's something maybe that other people can think about as well, is that, look, we've done this before. We're used to it. We can deal with this, and we will get back to normal eventually, whenever that may be. What about our online sessions? Have you been doing the online sessions? Have you been enjoying them?
Yeah, I've been enjoying them, and I've been doing most of them. So yeah, they're fun because like you still keep active. So yeah.
Yeah. And you see everybody as well. It's nice to try and see and keep up to date with everybody, isn't it? And it's not always easy. Do you think that the sessions could have anything else in them, something better? Do you think that maybe we could add something to them that would make it even better? Especially now it's half term. Maybe we could have something this week.
I don't know because I mean I'm not a coach, so I don't really know. Like for me, they're good, so I don't know.
Are they working you hard enough? Do you come away from them and think, yeah, that was good. I learned something from this today?
Yeah, most times, yeah.
That's good. Okay. We can always try and challenge you a little bit more, especially with the strength and conditioning stuff. I think Tyler's been really good on that, really trying to, with your group.
Tiring,
yeah. With your group, especially, because that's the way it's really important to have him in there, because there's guys in your group and they're just like, make it harder. And like we're up at 8 o'clock, we've done an hour's worth of session, and they're still saying, oh yeah, let's do another 2-minute plank. Let's do a wall plank. Let's try and do this, and really trying to challenge themselves. That's really good to see. Cool. From the top, Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi.
I'm going to add a little question to that. Why?
Why? Because I feel like Messi's the only player who can be the best on the pitch without scoring a goal.
I like that a lot. That's wicked. FIFA or Fortnite?
None of them.
None of them?
No.
Go on then. What? Which then?
I mean, to be honest, none of my friends have consoles, so there's one mobile game called Mobile Legends. So yes, that's a good game.
You're brilliant. Would you rather be the star of a bad team or an average player in an elite team?
Star of a bad team to then get signed to be better at another team.
Okay, cool. You'd be like the one dragging them up, be the one pushing them. Yeah, I like that. Pushing, and personally, from a personal challenging yourself, love that. Would you rather win the Premier League or the Champions League?
Champions League.
Easy. If you had to play for one club, would it be Milan, AC, or Juve?
Probably AC Milan, because like in Juve, there's a lot of players who are good on the bench. So yeah.
Last one, Serie A or Premier League? If you could only watch one.
Oh, if I can only watch one, probably Premier League because it's more interesting.
If you could only win one.
Oh, win one.
Oh no, I'm changing it. I'm just adding one in. If you could only win one.
Probably Premier League because people consider it to be more difficult.
Do you think it is?
I mean, I don't really think so, because like if it wasn't for Liverpool, then Manchester City would literally be the Juventus. They just win it every time. And plus, Inter Milan only lost last season by 1 point. So I'm not saying it's more difficult. I'm not saying Premier League is more difficult, but I'm saying that's more entertaining.
Yeah, of course. That competition, there has to be a competition in it, doesn't there? There has to be a rivalry, otherwise it just gets boring. That's cool. And that, Antonio, you've been brilliant. Everything I had to ask you, I've asked you. And we've got through it in thingy, and the answers have been amazing. It's been really good. Is there anything you want to ask us? Anything you want to say? ELA, do this. ELA, do that.
I don't know.
Man, the floor is yours. You have got you can come and you could start making them all kinds of demands. I'm not sure you'll get them, but you're welcome to make them.
But I don't know. I'm kind of satisfied with everything. So I don't know.
Cool. Thank you very much then. You enjoyed this? A little bit of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah?
Question for you. With regards to, sorry, Tommy, with regards to online training, what is it that you enjoy?
What did I enjoy? Probably the fitness bit, because like it's always good to do a bit of fitness.
Brilliant. And are you glad that we continue training regardless of it being lockdown, or do you prefer not to have done any?
No, I prefer to have done training, because then when we get back into the pitch, everyone's going to be bad. So
brilliant.
I think that's a really good point. And I know it's probably just because I've been saying it over and over again on the online sessions that you will notice these improvements. If people just sat in their gaming chairs and just played FIFA or Fortnite for 2 months, then they're not going to be better footballers for it. They're not going to be fitter. They're not going to be stronger, and they're not going to be better. And by sticking with the online sessions and working hard as you all have been in your team, You're going to notice those improvements when we get back. And fingers crossed, we're getting there now. We're not even that far away from it anymore. We'll be back out there again.
Do you think that it makes the bond stronger between all of you lot, seeing you have to carry on in these sort of difficult times and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Probably.
Yeah. I really like that, just doing the training with Gabby. And I like that you're different teams, but you're still friends and you're at the same football club. And just pushing each other to kind of, come on, we're going to exercise. We're trying to do this. We're trying to keep fit.
I remember one day we went in the morning, like at 6:30 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that we couldn't, because we realized that it wasn't a good idea and the weather was just bad for the rest of the week.
Why wasn't it a good idea? You were too tired.
Because then afterwards, when I was in online lessons, I was just dying the entire time.
Maybe that's something for the weekend. Oh, now it's half term.
Yeah. So
yeah. Cool.
To be honest, we've been going park every day. Today we didn't go because the weather was looking a bit dodgy, but we went yesterday and on Saturday.
All right. Keep sending them over. Keep getting your mum to send over or get to Gabby to send it, and I can copy it over and put it on your team's score for the week.
Right.
Sound good? Antonia, thank you very much. You've been brilliant. Really appreciate it. Well done, my friend. Well done. Thank you. See you later on, mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Antonia. It was a really brilliant catch-up. The highlight for me, without a doubt, is how positive Antonia is staying. I love to stay calm. We've done this before message, and hope the players at our club and children everywhere can take that message on board. I'm sad to hear about the difficulties in being heard in lessons. I imagine this is a problem felt by many children as their teachers struggle to teach, monitor and respond to them all online. The challenges are huge at the moment. I really hope Antonia's message can be an inspiration to children everywhere. Please let us know your thoughts on the subject and any experiences that you'd like to share. Thank you for watching, and watch this space for our next player team talk coming soon. Cheers. Thank you.